Good day on this wonderful and amazing day as we speak about life, careers, and purposeful living. I am Father Abraham. Today, I'd like us to talk about the transition, the doorway from grade 9 to grade 10 in more detail, and also work on the step by step guide in terms of how do we make that transition. Awesome stuff. So now I'd say that as a grade 9 learner, this is your first big decision that you are taking in terms of saying that you are becoming an adult. Right. So what does it take for you to be able to make this decision? What do you follow? What do you do in order for you to be able to get forward around the decision of making and affecting your life in this manner? Remember that whether with your parents, whether with your teachers, or with career guidance counselors, the decision that you make, you will have to make sure that you live through it and you carry it through and ensure that you put in your 100%. Awesome. So, according to Independent Institute of Education, which is South Africa's largest and most accredited private higher education provider, these are the words that thoughtful planning can help you make an informed decision, whether you know your career path or are still confused. What does that mean to you? It means that you need to really dwell on putting a good plan down in terms of saying where to next from grade 9 to grade 10. But how does that work out? Because I know that a lot of pupils in our country don't have access to career counselors, don't have access to different spaces or platforms that can help them at school. So, what I'm telling you is that use our platforms. We are here online giving you this information free of charge. As many people like me, let's start using the resources that we have at our disposal and not spend a lot of money trying to make sure we are making the right decisions. Awesome stuff. Okay, so let's go through this. Number one, step by step guide in terms of selecting subjects from grade 9 to grade 10. We're going to start off with your interest and your strengths. This, I would say, is one of the most important ones. I'll put it as number one because as an individual, you get into high school, grade 8 is still fun, everything is going well, and you feel like I'm just starting my life and I'm going to enjoy high school, everything is great, I've got a bit of freedom from home, the understanding that I'm growing. This is when you shift into grade 9, you have to start realizing which are your biggest strengths as well as where do you fall short. What do you need to work on for you to be able to get to par with either others or to your personal achievements and your personal goals? So your strengths are very important because you need to understand exactly what you like doing and what you don't like doing, which subjects you like engaging with and which subjects you don't like engaging with, which subjects come easy to you and which subjects demand a lot of hard work from you. Remember, school always has to be fun. You cannot go through school always being on a serious note, right? But what I'm saying is, doing more of what you like will always ease the burden of school, will always make school seem like a great place to be. So don't always listen to the chatter about you have to do this when it is not within your interest. Take the guidance that you're given by parents, take the guidance that you're given by counselors, but always make sure that what you're doing is to the best of your ability and benefits you at the end. Some people are not academics. Focus also a lot of strength on your after-mural activities. Focus on the sports. Focus on how do I fuse what I do on the field or what I do culturally with my academics in order to further my agenda. Okay, awesome stuff. So what we're going to go through now is that also keep your options open. This is number two. Why we say keep your options open is because most of the time you are in a space where you don't really know what you'd like to do. So the options that you take must always give you a net that can cast wider than a net that can cast a shorter career platform. So take subjects that offer you a bigger variety. Look at the things that interest you. Look at the different careers that interest you, whether they be in the same industry or in different industries. Try finding the similarities within those subjects and finding the similarities of you, what makes you tick within those different careers. That is when you'll be able to select the subjects that will help you move forward to those towards that career path. Now, remember when we spoke about strength and weaknesses, I'm not saying take the subject that come easy to you, because sometimes that will be detrimental to your future or can give you a less advantage over certain things. Do not be afraid to work hard. Where you are in the middle, choose those subjects and make sure that you can excel in them. That will help you be able to keep your options open. Number three, explore career and study requirements. Okay, so here what I'll say to you is that mind map what you'd like to do. Make it out a big as mind map. Work on, okay, if I have to move this direction, this is what it means. If I have to move that direction, this is what it means to me. Mom, dad, aunt, whoever's looking after you, whether it's a guardian, whether you're getting a proper career counseling, or you're speaking to a friend, or you're speaking to an adult or somebody online, you're requesting advice. Mind map everything, put everything down on paper, because sometimes we think we remember things, but we don't. When you write something down, it's always easy to go back and see that this is what I've written down. Do I really need this? Is this going to be good for my future? You understand? Look at the different careers. For example, like law. Law students are, the subject that they need to take is history, it's English. For that helps them focus on analysis and communication. Look at the subject that you will need in the future that will assist you to get a better step towards the career of your choice, towards your goals, whatever they may be. Number four, we're going to have a look at emerging trends. Very, very, very important, because understanding that the world is changing at a very rapid pace. Sometimes it is even hard for us to keep up, especially as the older generation. There's newer apps, there's newer functionality of things, there's newer ways of using artificial intelligence to the best of your ability. So understand which industries are going to need you the most. You're looking at your tech industries, you're looking at healthcare, you're looking at sustainable energy. So subjects like mathematics, physical science, information technology subjects that you take up at school, have a look at how well can you do within those subjects, and how best can you position yourself to be able to get entrance into some of these courses. Also, like I'm saying, be a futuristic thinker. Be a thinker that thinks outside the box. What do I mean by thinking outside the box is that ensure that you understand that it's not only through university, college, TVET institutes that will take you there. Currently, people are doing 3 months courses, they're doing 6 months courses just to make sure that they get a foot in the door. Then they'll add on to their studies. So those are also opportunities that you need to have a look into, that you will need to explore. This may not only speak to grade 9s, but what I'm saying is understand that the career choices that you take currently right now need to match where the world is shifting to. You cannot be trapped in old days whereby you're looking for career choices that only benefit you today and will never be available for you in the next 10 years. Emerging means also understanding what's forthcoming. You understand? So prepare yourself in terms of saying that I will take a 10-year overview, because remember why I'm saying 10 years. You've got your first 3 years, grade 10, 11, 12, when you've selected subjects, and most of you will be taking courses that take maybe 3 years to finish. So you've got another 3 years, you've got 6 years to prepare for this specific industry. Will that industry exist in the next 6 to 10 years? Do your research, do due diligence, do due diligence. Oh, English, my feet. Do due diligence correctly. Make sure that you do your research, and you make sure that you ensure you get the correct information from the correct and most reliable sources. Number 5 is the last one. Choose a subject combination that challenges you, also while allowing you to achieve your strongest results. Remember I said, we not only choose what comes easy, because what comes easy may not give you the best results at the end. Choose subject combination that makes sure that you can still get an edge, and it also allows you to be able to make a proposition for things like bursaries, for things like learnerships, subject combination that you know that you can definitely do well in, and it will help you propel going towards your future. Awesome stuff. Now, I've outlined these 5 aspects, right? Have a look at those. Those will be your biggest entry into ensuring that you make a good choice moving from grade 9 to grade 10 and preparing for your future. Looking at past experiences, I'd say that our generation, we mostly chose subjects based on what I'd say on trends, what we call now trending, what is most famous. But some were not feasible for the time that we chose them. Okay? So, my last word to you is that, excuse me, as the year's coming to an end, I trust that all grade 9s are busy with enough information research. Drop us messages in these platforms. Let us help you make a more informed decisions. I'm a parent. I know exactly what other parents are going through. I know that I do not know everything, but because I do more research about such subjects, I may have an edge as opposed to another parent who just goes to work and is concerned about what they do and understands their spectrum of what their company offers. Don't be afraid to touch base with different people. Don't be afraid to get different opinions. Your different opinions will help jog your mind in terms of ensuring that you're selecting the correct subjects, you're going about it the right way. Most importantly, though, try not to get confused by the different options that you get. Sift out the information that is important to you and put the rest away. Guys, if you're enjoying this content and this was feasible to you, press the like button, press the share button, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and let us give you more content that will be more beneficial to you. Udla manelo. Thank you.